Geno, how are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. Still getting better. Overall, I feel pretty good.
What can you tell us about what happened?
I really don't want to talk much about the incident. I put it behind me, and we're focusing on Cleveland Browns as a team. And, we got a big game ahead of us, so that's all that really matters.
You're trying so hard to get ready for a season in training camp, and then have something like this happen. What's been going through your mind?
It's just staying patient. Trusting our team doctors, trusting our coaches, still preparing the same way. Really not changing my regimen, but obviously, it was a setback, so I've got to, do whatever it takes to, get myself right.
Major disappointment to not be out there in week 1?
Yeah, definitely. Would love to be out there as a competitor with the guys. We're making so much progress right now, but obviously it's a situation that I've got to take care of. So right now, just doing my best to get healthy and get back on practice field.
Where are you at right now? What have you been cleared?
Running, throwing, pretty much, anything that's tolerable, that doesn't, inflict pain or anything that doesn't set me back. So, pretty much everything except for like live team games.
Has the timetable changed for your return?
I'm not sure. You got to ask coach. I still have to talk to the doctors. It's a week-to-week process. So this week, I've gotten better. Feel more healthy, but it's still a week-to-week process.
Do you find yourself thinking about the job when you're out there working?
Not at all. Not at all. Being on the practice field is a good way for me to, kind of put those things outside of my mind and just focus on the game and, just practicing and working hard.
I know it was a while ago, but it's the first time we've talked to someone. Why didn't you just pay okay?
Well, that's a situation that, like I said, I'm not here to talk about. We got to focus on the Cleveland Browns. And that's the main thing. We're focusing on what's in front of us. We had a good day of practice today. Felt good to be out there in the practice field, and we're just going to keep working and keep moving forward.
Do you worry because of what happened that maybe your chance to be a starter?
Yeah, I don't focus on things of that nature. I just continue to work hard. Continue to stay focused and just do what's gotten me here. Do what I'm accustomed to, and that's work hard on the practice field and in the classroom.
Geno, regardless of the details, I know you said you don't want to get into the details, but just the overall vibe of what has transpired in the last month. Is there a sense of embarrassment on some part?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's an incident that occurred, and we're moving past it.
In a general
sense, a lot of people have weighed in on what it means and what being a leader in the locker room means. And have you processed any of it? Have you taken any of that away and said, okay, this is what I need to do moving forward, or do you feel like things have been...
well, I mean, none of the outsiders were in this locker room, and I think the team did a great job of moving forward and not talking about it, and that's what I want to do as well. I want to move forward, and I want to put the incident behind me. It's behind me. I put it behind me, and we're moving forward.
Did IK ever apologize to you?
Like I said, man, not going to talk about that. Just going to continue to focus on what we have ahead of us. And the Cleveland Browns is the first team on our schedule, and we've got to do a good job of preparing for those guys. And that's what we're doing.
Geno, from a football perspective, not playing in the preseason games and having an opportunity to work with a guy like Brandon, how much did that set you back?
I think that's definitely a big setback. You want to be out there in the preseason. That's a time where you develop a lot of chemistry. We're doing a good job in camp, and we're getting better. We're still progressing, and that's a process that's going to continue to go on. But I would love to be out there in the preseason. But sometimes you got to play the cards that you're dealt. So I'm not going to sit here and say that. I regret it because it happened, and just got to move forward and get better and figure out ways to still be, on top of the game.
Do you have any good feeling in terms of weeks when you'll actually be ready to take part in full practice and in a game?
I think that's a question better asked for coach. I'm just taking it week by week, report to John Melody every single day, and just trying to get better, doing whatever I can. In the classroom, whether it's in the training room or in the weight room, to kind of get double the reps. I can't get them on the practice field, but I can still watch tape, can still go out on my own and get work, so that's what I've been doing.
One more for the camera.
Do you have catching up to do weight room-wise, conditioning? Like, how has it impacted you, your diet, what you've been able to do?
Well, the first week was tough, but after that, kind of, developed a plan. The trainers did a great job. Our strength staff did a great job of making sure that we had a plan. And we've been sticking to it. I haven't lost much weight. My strength is still there. I've been conditioning, every single day. So, like I said, just doing double the work, double the reps to keep myself ready.
Hey, please pause for 1 second. Can the cameras step out, please? Do you have
Let's
one
go
more?
one more.
Okay, last one.
When you are healthy, do you see yourself as the starter?
Like I said, that's a question that coach can answer. I just got to get ready and get healthy.
All right, cameras, please step back.
You're good too.
Step back, step. Mike, you can stay and step back.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, what about I think it was a couple of days after with you were throwing the ball around. I guess the team thought it was too soon, to throw the ball around. What were you thinking there?
Man, I was just outside. Tossing football with my dad. That's pretty much it. It's not really that big of a deal, but obviously you got to follow the doctor's orders. So that was the main thing. Is just not wanting to be outside getting an infection or worst come to worst, something happens to my jaw and I have a setback.
Geno, do you feel any pain at all, like in terms of sleeping or eating, or you're good now?
Were you able to eat from the get-go, or was it a couple days where you couldn't?
I mean, it was kind of tough for a couple of days, so I wasn't eating as much, but progressively I've gotten better, so now it's pretty much as normal as
The day that it happened, Todd was, he addressed a lot of things, including what would happen moving forward. One of the things he said is that, if Ryan's doing well, the team's doing well, he's not going to make a change. So basically, you do lose a job. Potentially.
like I said, I
I
can't think about hypothetical situations.
What was your reaction when he said it?
I don't really listen to press clippings or something like that, but like I said, just working. That's it. It's that simple. Coming in here every day, preparing and trying to help this team. That's the main thing.
Did he
I
direct?
don't want to talk about the incident, but has all this at all changed your perspective on things? What's these few weeks been like for you?
I mean, it's been a little tough, but the support has been there. My teammates have supported me. My coaches have supported me. My family has supported me. Mom, was right there with me. So the perspective is that you just got to keep working. These things happen in life, and unfortunately, it happened to me. But I'm not gonna hang my head. I'm not that type of guy. I'm not weak-hearted. So I just keep pushing on and keep working.
Do you think you'll get another chance to start this season?
I mean, that's a question that you got to ask Coach. We're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna keep focusing on winning games. And right now, we got the Cleveland Browns, and that's really all we need to focus on. We had a good day of practice today. Everyone's flying around, and I hate the fact that I got to answer so many questions about myself because it's more of a team thing, and it's really about the team more than myself.
Geno, is it disappointing though to not have it in your control at this point? In the past, you've always you've had the ball in your hands. It's always in your control.
I think the most disappointing part is just not being able to practice and play. Everything else kind of takes care of itself. Like I said, I'm not putting my mind in a place where it shouldn't be. I'm not thinking about hypothetical situations. I'm not thinking about what can happen 10 weeks from now, 5 weeks from now. Right now, I'm just caught up in the moment as I was back then, and I'm going to stick to that. So, just working hard, trying to get healthy, trying to get myself out there on the practice field, and then obviously, once I do get out there, build some chemistry and see where it goes.
How long has it been since you've been pain-free with your jaw, Geno?
Excuse me?
How long has it been since you've been pain-free in your jaw?
Maybe 2 or 3 weeks now.
Have you learned anything from this process, John?
Yeah, I mean, there's always a lesson learned in every situation, good or bad. So obviously, I have learned something, but like I said, I don't want to keep talking about it. I hate the fact that we have to, but I just want to move on, and that's what I've done. That incident occurred a few weeks ago. I kind of put it behind me and have started to focus on what's important, which is football, and get myself healthy and help this team.
But what is the lesson learned on your part?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that to myself. Steve, and I'm gonna keep that to myself. And like I said, obviously there is a lesson learned in every situation, but just gotta keep working.
Can you appreciate though, like from the outside perspective? I mean, a lot of fans are excited about the season. You're the starting quarterback, and all of a sudden, in a split second, everything changes. You're gone for 2 months, and so the fans are wondering what happened to our starting quarterback.
You can imagine how I felt. That day, in a split second, something can happen. Anything can happen. You can, walk outside and, God forbid, something can happen. But like I said, when situations occur, I think that shows you the character of a man. You just got to keep pushing, keep plugging. Really not change much. Obviously, the setback has altered some things for me, but I'm just going to stick to what I know, and that's to keep working and keep working hard.
As the quarterback, do you regret putting yourself in that situation?
I'm not going to talk about that incident. Like I said, it's something that happened weeks ago. I think there's still an investigation being done, so it's not really important for me to say anything about it. I think that will clarify more things than anything.
Since that day,
Hey, we'll do a couple more.
Police investigation?
Have you paid IK something?
Next question.
Are you going to press charges?
No, sir.
Okay, will that, you said the investigation is still going on. Do you, in your mind, think that once details of that investigation come out, a lot of things will be clearer to a lot of people on the outside, and that it might not look as damaging to you?
Honestly, I don't focus on the outside world much, but I do understand that there are some things, some details that people are looking for. I understand that, but like I said, I'm focusing on myself, focusing on getting healthy and getting myself prepared to play, and helping this team win. And we got a game this week, and that's the important thing, not that situation that occurred.
Geno, do you think you deserve any blame for what happened?
Once again, got to move on. We got the Cleveland Browns this week, and that's important.
What was your impression of Coach during the time immediately following the incident and beyond? A lot of the players looked at him and said, hey, he did a good job.
Yeah, he did. And the players as well. Coach did a great job at setting the tone, and everyone else, followed. And that's the way a good team is. We're not going to talk about that incident. That's something that happened in this locker room, and it should stay in this locker room. That's kind of the policy. So, like I said, guys did a great job moving forward, and I've done the same thing, and so we're on the same page with that. So we're just going to keep, stick to that and keep working.
Why didn't you just give him the $600?
Like I said, we're not going to talk about that incident. I think some things will be clarified once the investigation is complete.
All right, thank you.
Is it a league investigation?
Questions?